Welcome to the channel, guys. My name's Jono. This week we're going to go through and install a Triple R by Lazer Lamp. Lazer Lamp has a huge variety of aftermarket lighting accessories for your four-wheel drive. We've gone with the Triple R's here today. We're going to end up stacking 3 of them right across the top of the truck here. Alongside that, they've also got positioning lights inbuilt into them, which just gives me a bit more sort of visibility. I am quite a dark toned vehicle, particularly in sort of the wintry conditions down here. I want a little bit more something that people can spot me before they hit me. So I've gone ahead and got all the wire harnesses to go with them. I didn't want to worry about trying to self-wire it. Although I got the wiring, I got the technique, so I sort of know what I'm doing. It's a lot easier if you just snag the wiring kit. They're a reasonable price and it's basically just plug and play from there. So with a bunch of wires here, we will might as well plug and play some Triple R's into the roof. Now this is the light itself. It is a very lightweight but heavy duty laser lamp. With an unbreakable lens there, it can pretty much, I'm not going to, but you can bash it on anything and it should survive. One of the cool little concepts of it though is it's got a, I guess you could call it a modular mounting system. Basically you can slide your mount in from the top or from the bottom to either mount it from underneath or from the top down kind of thing, as well as recessed caps that are hiding screw mounts, so you can also mount it from the sides as well. Neat little concept really. The actual mounting plate is already kind of off the top there. I'll show you another one very shortly, but again, super simple design. So being roof mounted, of course, I have actually already gone through and sort of chopped the length of the bar into 3 sections because I want them all equally distanced apart. Remove that for the windbreaker there, just for ease of access at the moment, and then they're all going to be mounted with a singular bolt through the beam. Makes for a quick, easy mounting position, so that's pretty solidly on there. Now the next little stage though is to just roll the light on. Really? Like so. Get that somewhere centered, and then I just got a few hex keys at the base there that I just screw in and locks in place. So quick, easy releases as well. You know, unplug it, 2 hex keys, and I can slide the mount off and tuck it away. You know, for when I'm driving through Auckland or something. Can you believe how easy that was? I kind of can't. That is ridiculous. Just like that. Tighten them down, we're good to go. What the hell? Now because I've got them positioned way up the top here, I'm going to need an extension to get each one of these power cables back down to my engine bay. Luckily, they have one of those. I've actually got 3 of them because there's 3 lights, of course. And this includes the position light as well, which is mean because then I can wire that into my park lights and, as I said, have a bit more visibility while else on the road. So, nice easy extension. Of course, one end plugs into there, the other end down into there. Now, there's all sorts of ways you can sort of run these things up and about. I'm just literally just going to follow the line of the snorkel. Let's crack open this kit. It does come with a little switch in there. I don't know if you can see that, but it does come with a little switch in there. We're not going to be utilizing that because we have our switch panel up on the roof console. So that part, it's going to be very similar but different. It makes no sense, does it? All right, let's see what we got here. Our wire harness. This, of course, has our relay on it. You're going to have your, where are we? Negative straight onto your battery. Positive straight onto your battery. Your switch that goes to our switch in the house. Then we have our 3-post here. This is the connector, of course, that goes to the light. So let's just blatantly wire it in like this so that we can just actually see a light work, shall we? Although it's not wired, it's wired to the point where, if you can see, that's really heavy on my shoulder, our light now works. Freaking bright. So let's check out the position lights. Oh, the little white ones. I thought they were orange, but that's cool. So there's those position lights at the top there and a big bright light. I'm gonna have 3 of those. It's a little excessive, isn't it? But basically that's how you install it. The actual fiddly part we can go through and do now. So these are the two cables that run in from the light harnesses. The blue one, there's the single light in the center, and the non-blue one here, as in the tape, this one here is the double lights on either side. Of these, the purple lines are the ones that run power to the main lights, and the green lines are the ones that run power to the park lights, or the position lights, so we don't need to worry about them right now. I've basically crimped the ends just to make sure that I can sample this, make sure it works, and crimp them onto here. Now what this is, these are switches that have a three-way switch, so top, center, bottom. Into these runs power here from my high beam relay. So I've got a relay that puts power through to this line when I turn my high beams on. That power jumps from here to here to here and powers all these three top switches. That power, if it comes in to the top switch, goes in here and then out the center one, which will be our lights. Let's go with the double one there. So when I turn my high beams on, power comes in through from the high beam relay and out into the light. If I switch it to the center, I can put power to either of these two and it won't give anything to the light. If I go to the bottom switch here, I can put power in from my switch panel, the blue one here, comes in from my switch panel and out through to my light. So depending on which way this is, depends on how my lights are turned on and off. Say for highway driving, have all of them switched to the high, on and off with the high beam so I can drive with it. And then if I'm out on the trails or just at camp, I can switch them down and just run them off my switch panel with the accessory lights. Kind of a handy little way to do it. So I've also gone about and tidied up the wiring. Quick, easy mounting system. As I said, single bolt, we talked about this last time. The wires just come back, I need to tidy it up, but they all just join in underneath the runner there, and then straight down this side of the windscreen. Following the snorkel line is probably one of the easiest ways to get wires back into your engine bay. I've then tucked it down underneath my ditch light, straight into my bonnet. That then nice and tidily to then be run across the back and down into where all the solenoids are. Not bad, not bad. Just needs a few mounts, so it's got to go to the workshop anyway, so I might get a few tabs mounted on here and here just to actually strap that to that so she's not flailing around all over the place. Not a bad install, looking majorly good. With that, our install is complete. Done and dusted, eh? I'm actually pretty happy with that. They look great up there. They give off a huge amount of light. Super easy to wire in if you actually get the wire harnesses and the extensions. Took half an hour to actually wire it in. Definitely highly recommend them. We'll have to give them a shot out on the trails one day. Once this thing's up and rolling again, shouldn't be too long away. We can give them a trial out on the trails and maybe do a night run. I'm sure everyone would love that. I know I would. Check them out though, Lazer Lamp. The website's in the description below. They got some amazing kit and some really easy to install accessories. Otherwise guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers team.